anything intentionally wrong or unbecoming was even intended. The intention of the prosecutor is irrelevant. The administration of the law should be free from all temptation and suspicion, so far as human agency is capable of accomplishing that, and simply removing Wade, with whom Fannie had made bad choices, even repeatedly. That's in quotes. A lot of bad choices were made. While the repeatedly bad decision maker, Fannie, she should know better. She's the responsible one. Older brother, younger brother, do something stupid. Okay, you light something on fire, just not a quick example.
Hey, Michael.
Who gets in trouble for that? Okay, older brother. Might know have some experience on this one. Because you should know better. Why are you lighting that on fire right here in this location? This is not a location to light it on fire. Well, little bro doesn't have any responsibility for that. That's older brother responsibility. And allowing her to remain at the helm is woefully insufficient, saying the odor of Fannie's stinky mendacity remains on this case and can only be corrected by removing and disqualifying.
We're heading home. About an hour away, though. I gotta stop for gas, too.
ACLJ amicus curiae respectfully urges this Court of Appeals to review this case and definitively correct Judge McAfee's erroneous decision and remove Fannie to solve this conflict of interest. Signed, sealed, and delivered by Andrew Economou, Benjamin Sisney, Garrett Taylor, for the American Center for Law and Justice, aclj.org, also on YouTube, right next door, and on X, doing good work here, submitting an amicus brief into the Georgia Court of Appeals. So the rest of this are the certificates of service, making sure everybody got their copy, and we're hopeful to see a lot more of this, and we're very hopeful to see the Georgia Court of Appeals accept this, and we'll see what happens after that if they do, because if they accept this, the argument would be that everything at the lower level proceeding Judge McAfee's court would need to be stayed. It all needs to be stopped.
Hope not.
We decide whether he ultimately has integrity or whether she should remain on this case. We can't just continue on. So if they accept this, we'll see whether this case gets stalled out. But clearly, right, as someone who cares about the legal system,
my backyard's still pretty flooded.
A tremendous portion of my life into it. Allowing the wheels to come off in this fashion is almost shocking in a way that Fulton County, McAfee, and the entire legal structure there is just kind of allowing it to happen.
Hey, someone.
I'd like to think that the adults in the room at the Court of Appeals and maybe even the Georgia Supreme Court will come in here and rectify this, but it's election season. And it is a political battle, and there are pressures here outside of the court of law that seemingly are usurping what's happening inside the courtroom. So we're going to be here continuing to cover this, and we'll see if Fannie has reaction. Maybe she'll give another speech.
I'm not sure yet. Normally it's date night for me and the wife, but we went out yesterday for her birthday, so I don't know. I just tried calling her before I left, and she's taking a nap, so she's not even answering her phone. So.
We hope you join us as we go live and release our videos here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. Thanks for inviting someone to come over and join us. If you have a friend or family member who might be interested in following along, we'd love to see them here with you and joining us. We have great links down in the description below. Our members-only community, where we do streams in the morning talking about other stuff that we can't get to here, is over at watchingthewatchers.locals.com, an amazing members-only community. We'd love to see you here. We do Saturday shows. We have a great group of people there. So come and join us there. Links in the description below, and we'll see you back here on the next one. All right, we're not done yet. We're going to be sticking with the Fannie updates.
I might do something tonight. If she's tired, I'm not going out.
Now he's not.
Poker tonight too.
Not a big surprise. Fannie Willis's lover,
I'll let her know.
Is now facing contempt proceedings.
I'll let her know you said so, someone.
I was curious because remember, Fannie Willis started to insert herself into their divorce proceedings, saying, "Wait a minute, Jocelyn Wade, who wanted access to billing records and other materials in the divorce from Nathan." Fannie said that she was interfering with her prosecution of Trump. and basically threatening her with criminal charges if she continued. And so something very strange happened. Jocelyn, Nathan's ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, they were still married, but they were cavorting around with each other, Fanny and Nathan. She submitted a demand for Fanny to come and testify. And then Fanny did not want to do that, so lo and behold, there was an agreement that was entered, and we didn't have that hearing take place. The subpoena to Fanny, Jocelyn Wade.
Sorry guys, I had to reconnect it.
In the Cobb County Superior Court in Georgia, you see that Nathan Wade is now in some hot water. Soon to be ex-wife, if the divorce goes through, is now applying to hold Nathan Wade in contempt. Because he made an agreement. And that closed out the divorce. They created temporary orders, and he's not abiding by them, which is strange because he's a lawyer and he knows how this stuff works. But he continually violates court orders in his divorce because this is the second kerfuffle he's gotten into with this court. So here is what his ex-wife is submitting, saying on January 30th, when we were watching Fanny maybe have to come and testify in this proceeding, this honorable court entered a consent temporary order, right, to put the divorce on hold, create some terms about how this is going to work, and then Fanny didn't have to come and testify. So Wade agreed to do this to prevent that from happening. The court reviewed the temporary agreement. It was approved by the court. The parties agreed that this agreement would not be filed with the court unless there was an enforcement issue, right? So Nathan promised, yes, I'll do all the things you want me to do, just don't make my Fanny come in here and testify. The temporary agreement states that the following about Jocelyn's health care expenses, okay? So ex-wife Jocelyn been put through the ringer on this thing. He agreed to do this. Okay, Nathan Wade said, sure, the temporary agreement, I'll do this. We got it. Says Nathan Wade will pay all uncovered medical expenses.
It'd be an FF.
Apart from any elective cosmetic procedures until further order of the court. Now remember, when we were here, I remember specifically, we were wondering, wow, this case settled very quickly. Like, we thought this was going to be a brutal divorce, and it got settled like immediately. We're like, holy, that was fast. How did that happen so fast? Well, it's because Nathan Wade said, I'll do whatever you want. Like, anything you want, I'll give you the kids, you want my kidneys, whatever. Because he was not going to have Fanny come testify. Like, that was ground zero. So he says, sure, whatever. Uncovered medical expenses? Sure, no problem. So plaintiff, Nathan, will pay for routine dental and vision care with the cap of those, $500 per year. Okay, so that's a low cap. Defendant, Jocelyn, will forward invoices to Nathan, who will pay the same amount to the medical provider directly and make arrangements with the provider. Okay, so she doesn't even want to be the middleman. She's not like, hey, I need $2,000. And he's like, for what? She's like, here's my bill, just pay the bill. Fine. She doesn't want a windfall. If Jocelyn's provider requires immediate payment at the time of service, Nathan Wade will be notified by Jocelyn, and Wade shall arrange for a payment of that amount to the provider, and Wade will be provided receipts. If they're by Jocelyn, if they're not sent by the provider. So it's all going to be cataloged. Now, you notice how Nathan Wade knows how to do this stuff, apparently. Like, he agreed to this. So he knows what receipts are. He knows how to track payments. He's agreed to this. So he could have done that with Wade. So here it says Wade shall file claims with the insurance company. Jocelyn shall file claims with the insurance company, and if any money comes back and is reimbursed, they'll go back to Nathan Wade. Saying, here's the problem, okay? So Nathan is just abandoning her. Says, Jocelyn urgently requires medical procedures, namely an endoscopy, a colonoscopy, and an ultrasound. She's got severe physical symptoms she has been enduring. The mother of his kids. These symptoms have significantly impacted her ability to even consume most foods, leading to substantial weight loss, notwithstanding her already slender stature when in better health. Upon information and belief, her condition is worsening. And delaying these diagnostic procedures may necessitate emergent intervention unnecessarily, and that can be very expensive. Now, Jocelyn has notified Wade of the urgent necessity for these medical procedures and the need for prepayment in the amount of $4,400. She has communicated that the medical facility will not even schedule these vital tests until Nathan Wade prepays the co-payments to the healthcare provider. Now, despite a direct request from Jocelyn to Wade for a prepayment and an additional demand from the lawyers from Jocelyn, says plaintiff has failed, Wade failed and neglected to fulfill his obligations. He's not paying the bill. Instead, Wade has instructed Jocelyn to make the payment yourself. He says, why don't you go make the payments? I'll reimburse you. And there are emails back and forth saying, here you go, I'll reimburse you. Now, that's not acceptable. That's not what the order says. Ironically, Jocelyn finds herself unable to fulfill this obligation, despite not being legally obligated to do so. Why? Because of Nathan. On the day immediately following the entry of the order on January 30th, Nathan Wade informed the party's daughter, an upperclassman in college with hopes of entering medical school in the near future, that he would discontinue payment of her rent and living expenses, instructing her, go get the money from your mother. Sheesh! This dude's brutal. Okay, so Nathan Wade, he gets the contract, remember, from Fannie Willis on November 1st, 2021. Divorces her the next day. Then, this temporary order comes in on January 30th. This dude is still the special counsel, okay? So he has not been thrown off the case yet. He's still getting a bunch of money from Fannie, still billing. What is he billing? $250 an hour, 24 hours a day, all the time. So he gets this order, and he's just very upset about it. So now he saved Fannie, right? Fannie's not going to have to come testify. So now he's going to punish the daughter. She wants to go to medical school. She gets a phone call from dad. She's in college. You're on your own. Good luck. I'm not paying your rent anymore. I'm not paying for your living expenses. Sayonara, sweetheart. So he just drops his kids like a bag of dirt, and he drops the case and Fannie like a bag of dirt. This dude's a piece of work, isn't he? It is noteworthy, and he's got plenty of money. Okay, he just made $700,000 over the last 2 years, sleeping with his boss. Okay, didn't do any work. He billed a bunch of them, but they were on cruises, like 4 cruises in 6 months, whatever the numbers were. Go get the money from your mother. Man, it's noteworthy that the daughter's rent was due that very day, so she's like hung out to dry. Sheesh. Demonstrating Jocelyn's unwavering commitment to her children's education. Guess what? Mom covered the daughter's rent payment. Says, I'll help you, honey. And has continued to do so every month with the money that she gets in spousal support that was awarded to her under temporary orders. So Nathan says, I'm paying your mom, get it from her. As an additional note,
I'll be right back.
Nathan Wade has very punitively reneged on his commitment to cover their daughter's MCAT expenses as well. Man, that's not going to be good. That daughter, man, I hope when Nathan needs something from daughter, you know, daughter remembers that. MCAT expenses. This guy's something, man. What a piece of garbage. So the party's son is currently in Europe too. What's he going to abandon him? Go get a job at a dishwasher. Find your way home. You're not coming home. I'm not paying for your flight. The party's son is currently in Europe pursuing a career as a professional soccer player. Now, despite Nathan Wade executing a verified affidavit to the country of Spain affirming financial responsibility for his son's expenses for visa purposes. He's like, sure, son, I got you covered. You're not going to be a dead weight on Spain. So I'll sign that for you. He called his son afterwards. Son's in Europe kicking the soccer ball around. Like, yeah, we're gonna, hey. Subsequently informs his son shortly after the temporary order was entered. He says, hey, son, guess what? I'm no longer providing support for you either. Or your sister. So why don't you go get the money from your mother?
It's fucking cold out.
In response, Jocelyn, unwilling to leave their son abandoned in a foreign country without support behind Spain lines, has again been covering all his expenses and the associated costs for the visa application process with the money she's receiving in spousal support as well. Cut off. So Wade's sudden cessation of support for their children has placed Jocelyn's entire financial situation. She has less monthly income, less than $1,000 a month, right? And she can't work currently. She's got poor health. And as a consequence, she finds herself in a worse financial position than she was prior to the entry of the consent order. Now, Jocelyn acknowledges that this court doesn't have jurisdiction over the expenses of the young adult children. They're adults, so, But she provides this information to the court to illustrate the pressing need for this application so that we can address this. Please put this on the next available calendar. As Jocelyn doesn't have the money to cover these procedures. And lastly, pursuant to this consent order, Nathan Wade was supposed to pay a total of amount of $15,000 to Frazier Dieter, the firm employing Jocelyn's expert, right? So remember we said, Nathan said, whatever you want, I'll give to you. Okay? And we're like, wow, like he bent over, whatever. And that's exactly what happened. So Nathan said, because they went to him, they said, and you got to pay for our expert that had to go investigate you. He says, fine. How much is the bill? They say $15,000. He goes, oh gosh, okay, fine. So Nathan Wade personally provided a cashier's check made payable to Frazier Dieter in the amount of $15,000. FedEx lost the package. Oh no. So gave the lawyer cashier's check to this attorney, and this attorney sent it in by FedEx. FedEx lost the package. Don't want to lose that one. $15,000 cashier's check. So counsel then asked Nathan Wade's counsel, says, can you please address that with your bank? Go get a new check. We need to get it cut out again. Upon information and belief, Nathan Wade had one contact with the bank. He wrote a letter that said after they did a deep dive, it would be 90 days
let's get
until they could
let's get home.
Defense court order requiring plaintiff to go get that new check. We're not waiting 90 days. Saying plaintiff's multiple willful failures to comply with the terms of the temporary order and the agreement, it constitutes contempt of court. Well, who cares? They don't care. They're untouchable. Who cares? Maybe Nathan Wade is a little bit more exposed now because he's not on Fanny's team anymore. But, he lied to a judge right to his face. He lied multiple times. What does he care? Defendants incurred attorney's fees and expenses of litigation due to plaintiff's act are also entitled to be compensated. And due to the worsening nature of this health, of our client's health, we also request that Nathan Wade responds within 5 days. We ask, make him respond in 5 days, put this on the court's first available calendar date, issue a citation of contempt against Nathan Wade, and find his conduct to be in willful violation of our temporary order him to pay $4,400 for the medical bill, get that money from that cashier's check from the bank, and give us attorney's fees for having to file this in the first place. Signed by, I believe this is Scorpion Queen Andrea D. Hastings in the Nathan Wade divorce proceeding. And so here are some exhibits.
Right,
We
son.
have some emails in here. Let's see if we have any emails or anything. Let's see what he has to say. Attorney's fees, temporary orders. Yeah, here's some emails back and forth between the emails. Jocelyn Wade sent this one. Joyce sent this one. It says, "Hello, Nathan. Cheating piece of garbage. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3:30. Not sure if I will need to pay when I arrive or not. If I do, how would you like me to contact you to settle the bill? Joyce." He says, "In the future, Nathan Wade at lawyer.com. In the future, please give me notice. I have work schedule to keep and can't just suddenly stop to accommodate without notice. I will make reasonable efforts to be available if they reach out via phone around that time. So don't tell me the day before." Says, "Okay, today's visit, I do not owe any money. My doctor is requesting that I have an endoscopy, a colonoscopy, an ultrasound, an allergy test. For the plan that I have, nothing's covered. I cannot even schedule the procedures without the fees being paid. Total cost of just the endoscopy and the colonoscopy is $3,800. The allergy is $300, ultrasound is $300. Please let me know how to proceed. If you would like to speak with them, I'll provide a number to call." He says, "Okay, I think the simplest thing to do is for you to just pay it, get your treatment done. I can reimburse you." She says, no. So Andrea, lawyer, gets involved. Okay, so Joyce sends that over to the attorney and says, attorney steps in, emails the lawyer, Wade, says, "Hey, Scott, please see the email exchange below. As you know, Mr. Wade is required by the consent agreement to pay these bills. We forward them to him, he pays them. Mr. Wade is refusing to do so despite the clear language. We would appreciate it if you would rectify this by the close of business today. We will file a motion for contempt against him. Thanks. Let me know." And of course, that didn't happen. So, yes, this is where we're at now. Here is his letter for his son. It says, "This form is to certify." He sent this to Spain. He sent this from his law firm letterhead too, right? Like, "Hey, I'm a lawyer, in America, so we have money. The form is to certify that I, Nathan Wade, will support my son while he's living in Spain. I'm a licensed attorney in good standing, not for long. I currently practice law. I'm able to financially support my son." No, you're not. You lied on this. "I understand that these funds must be available for the entire length of his stay in Madrid, Spain. I certify this is true and accurate. If you have questions, let me know. Nathan Wade." Dude also revoked this. I understand. Man, Fannie should charge this dude for fraud. This is a false document. He's attesting to a false document. There are 19 co-defendants that are charged with similar crimes. Falsification of alternate electors. I understand these must be available. He just revoked it. Maybe he should be indicted for this. And of course, there's the bank stuff. So that's Nathan Wade. What a piece of garbage, huh? So he not only divorces his wife one day after he gets the political appointment for Fannie Willis, but then as soon as he has to be on the hook to pay some of his ex-wife, who is the mother of his kids, pay some medical bills, which he agreed to, clearly, explicitly in writing, revokes that. And then because he's so bitter and angry, he cuts out his own kids, calls his daughter, "You're on your own, good luck with medical school here. Sorry, son. Better learn some Spanish over there. Hasta la vista, amigo. Adios to you." So that's little Nathan Wade activity there. And it's also shocking, isn't it? Because this is the guy that Fannie Willis has told us is above reproach. He was special counsel. He was ultra qualified. So qualified that she loved the guy, right? Because, indicting him at a judicial conference in 2019. So this is the type of character, this is the type of integrity that you see from these people. Just absolute dregs of humanity. And that's who's in charge of Fulton County. She was the number one. She played like she went and talked to somebody else and didn't hire him. So reprehensible conduct, and we'll be hopeful that the Jocelyn family and those two kids figure it out with their useless loser father. But hopefully they're better off. They are better off with him. So we'll be here continuing to cover this disgusting behavior in Fulton County. And we hope that you join us as we do. Thank you for subscribing wherever it is you're watching this. We're covering not only the Fulton County saga, but all the rest of the Trump litigation out there, what's happening in New York. The trial is starting very soon. We'll be covering it. Hopefully, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for inviting someone you know or love to come over here and join us. And thanks for checking out some of the links in the description below, including watchingthewatchers.locals.com, our members-only community where we do streams in the morning, we do streams on Saturday. We also have watcherlodge.com, our sovereignty and self-development community where we're streaming on Saturday for Sovereignty Saturdays. We'd love to see you come join us anywhere else, but especially right back here on the next one. All right, my friends, and now we got one final segment. And we have, I think, the B word is coming up. So the B word is going to be a problem for you briefly. Here's what we need to say. So just but the other words I think we'll leave that. Stormy Daniels is now going to be avoiding a subpoena. Donald Trump wanted to know a little bit more about what's inside her documentary, of course. She is not gagged legally for this case, so she's allowed to talk. Trump, however, is not. And so what Stormy did is conveniently timed the release of her documentary to coincide with the start of the Trump trial. And now Trump wants to know, well, what's inside that? What was involved in creating this documentary that probably talks about to impugn her credibility? Of course. So Trump submitted a subpoena to get it, and Judge Juan Khan, continuing the evidentiary cover-up there in New York, has of course denied that. We'll read through it, see what he says. But if you haven't seen this, it's ridiculous. Here's what Stormy Daniels is now promoting, trying to raise money, raise your profile, wage a continual war against Trump, and Trump can't respond to any of it. And the judge is now covering up all of the materials that went into the making and the creation of this so-called document.
I am Stormy Daniels, adult film star, mom, idiot who can't keep her mouth shut.
That's true.
I'm a registered Republican. I make the joke I go both ways. When I met Trump, he had told me he never wanted to be president, but then Trump got the Republican nomination, and that's when it got real. All I had to do was sign this piece of paper to keep it quiet. There was press in our front yards and beating on the door. Our daughter answered it, and someone shoved a camera in her face. What the f*** are you doing? I was terrified. People showing up trying to bring guns in, knives in. You just signed your death warrant. You just had it. Like Laminati, he was the only person even willing to not only help me, but believed me.
Yeah, he's in prison now.
Ever thought that women like me mattered? That is now.
She has become this symbol of the resistance. She didn't necessarily want to become that.
It's not a crusade, and I did not get caught. I am 99% sure that Michael forged my signature. Like Laminati betrayed me in every way. You in prison, bitch! Every time I stood up, I hit rock bottom.
Just wanted to stand up for myself.
You never saw my name that didn't say porn star in front of it.
Well,
Because we're not considered human.
that's your profession. Cold
I
degeneracy.
won't give up. Because I'm telling the truth. I'm out of
She's out of F's. Okay, so real hero, real victim of the entire Trump saga. Okay, and she released this movie. Just to be clear, like this was all time. The trial date was scheduled for March 25th, and she dropped it on whatever that said. I was trying to find the date, March 15th or whatever. Time to try to ride the coattails of the Trump prosecution. So she's allowed to run her mouth. Okay, she's not gagged at all. She has a whole ridiculous video. It's like, Is Andrew Weissman watching this? Are they all very excited about this over at the Rachel Maddow household? Is E. Jean Carroll and George Conway and Ollie John Fest all like, yeah, Stormy, yeah, Michael Cohen? Like, these are their heroes? They're creating like a hagiography here. This just big, heroic feminine journey or whatever. Like, this woman is disgusting, like, through and through. So, okay. So they spent a lot of time over there on Peacock, which is the appropriate platform for her. And Trump wanted to know about this. Okay, what made the cut? What didn't make the cut? What did she say? What else? Because this all has to do with this contract, with this payment, allegedly. That was all criminal, according to Alvin Bragg on his third trial. This thing inside, so we can prepare our defense and respond to this intelligently. Here is what Judge Juan Merchan had to say. Trump submitted a subpoena. Okay, Trump said, let me go get that material from NBC Universal, the company that houses Peacock. Here's the judge. It says, okay, on April 4th, 2023, Trump was arraigned on all the various charges. And then on March 11, 2024, so not long ago, Trump sent a subpoena to NBC Universal for documents. He wanted all materials related to the film called Stormy, involving a witness in this case called Stormy Daniels, right? She is like a key witness on the convicted perjurer Cohen. So NBC wanted to quash the subpoena. Trump responded. They both issued replies, and here we are. The judge gives us some background and some law about how this works. The Court of Appeals says that you can quash a subpoena. All this stuff happens, and when deciding a motion to quash, this is what I do. Now here, with all of that law out of the way, he says, for the following two, which he'll explain, non-party NBC Universal's motion to quash the subpoena is granted. Trump's defense, again, no access to the things that they need to prepare the defense. Here's why. The judge says, well, first of all, Trump seeks all the documents that relate to this. It's a big list. He says, look at this. They want everything. Now, unlike the subpoena in another case, which Trump relies upon, this subpoena is far too broad. It seeks general discovery, saying that requests need to be highly specific and narrowly tailored. In other cases, they want specifically identified statements, and you see all the materials. And so those are too vague and they're too overbroad. Trump also, they say, Judge Merchan, claims that the materials that are sought by the subpoena will show that there was collusion between NBC and Daniels about the release date of the documentary, which of course there was. So NBC wanted to time it, like Stormy should be in the news if this trial goes off in 10 days from now. Saying Trump argues that NBC and Daniels conspired to release the documentary as close to start date of this trial as possible. They wanted to prejudice Trump, hurt him in the criminal case, and to maximize their own money. All the interest is, unfortunately for them, the trial got postponed by 3 weeks. Now, NBC argues that that is totally devoid of any factual support. That's not true at all. The affirmation of senior vice president also indicates that Daniels had no right to approve the content of the documentary or the timing of its release. And because Trump's claims are purely speculative, they say unsupported, his subpoena and the demands therein are the very definition of a fishing expedition. Okay? So Trump, again, doesn't get anything of what he needs. And second, even if this court were to find that Trump's request was not speculative, or that it seeks general discovery, and NBC's motion would nonetheless be granted because Trump seeks unfettered access to the notes and the materials of a media organization in violation of the civil rights law. So Stormy is wild, right? She can say and do whatever she wants, make documentaries. Trump can't even see what she's saying behind the scenes. Trump wants to respond. Sorry, you're bad. Trump can't respond to any of this. This court has considered Trump's explanation for seeking permission to rifle through their privileged documents of a news organization and finds that he has not not shoulder the very heavy burden to do so. So the foregoing constitutes the decision, and Trump will not be getting access to the Stormy Daniels Peacock files to see what's inside. So her documentary apparently is now out, and it is probably filled with a bunch of disgusting degeneracy, because that is basically what she is. But anyways, the point is, Judge is continuing to protect witnesses in this case. Michael Cohen can run his mouth, sell his books. Stormy Daniels can run her mouth, sell her documentary. Donald Trump continues to be the victim of a political prosecution. He can't say anything.
Later, someone. Have a great night.
Corruption kept under lock and key. We don't want the public to see it. Judge Burhan has decided there will be no cameras in the courtroom. The public docket will not be publicly available, so it will not be released for all of us to see. His emails and so on will not be available. He also gagging Trump and denying Trump the ability to review even the evidence of the witnesses in the case so that he can prepare to impeach them in the trial. Trial is rigged from the beginning, but as these people do this, they continue to expose themselves, and we're going to be here continuing to cover it so that everybody can see what is going on, even as they try to bury this department of the not to let that happen. We're going to be here covering it, my friends. Thank you for joining us as we do. Thank you so much for subscribing, for inviting someone to come over here and join our channel. We go live 5 days a week for members. We go live 6 days a week, including during the morning streams. And our member communities at watchingthewatchers.locals.com. We'd love to have you come and join us. It's a great way to support the show, meet some other people, get plugged in, start the day off right with some news and analysis. And we'd love to see you there. And of course, right back here on Facebook. All right, my friends. Well, that is it for us on the day. We covered some good ground. We got the Stormy Daniels subpoena, quick filing, quick segment on that one. We've got Fanny's lover, Nathan Wade, now in a contempt battle. This dude is really something. I wasn't expecting that. So I'm like, hey kids, so long. And Fanny got slammed in a video from our friends at the ALJ. Once again, encouraging you to follow them, look them up, they do great work. Not only in this case, but in a bunch of other stuff. So now, my friends, it's time to hear from you. It's a beautiful Friday. I hope you're having a great
Salty crackers on.
and you have a great weekend planned ahead. You're excited.
Of state telling everybody out Russia disinformation, all the hallmarks, fingerprints, vodka stains of Russia disinformation. Okay, all right. Actually, Biden's disinformation from Russia, so we're just going to no, arrest everybody touched it. Everybody who touched it going to prison now. Holy shit, that it's real. That's real. So you went from it's Russian disinformation to holy shit, this is real. This dude was on Zero Hedge had a debate with this dude, that Destiny fucking weirdo who's a cognitive blue hair, that shit, that's real. It's about Tildo, and up against Alex Jones and Glenn Green, everybody else, and that was the first time I heard this fucking dude talk. And holy balls, every joke we make about these Antifa left-wing lunatic leftards out there, definitely felt on point. I don't know. Anyhow, here's this lispy bitch, and he goes, fucking hell, this is crazy. This is fucking insane. This is crazy. There's plenty of fodder 11, weirdo? That age being 11? Yes, yes. You should shower with your daughter. When she's a year old and can't fucking stand up. When your kid is drowning in the fucking shower, yeah, you should be in the shower with your kid. Yes, clearly. Holy shit. Holy shit. When your kid's 11, no. You're also ignoring the part where it says she was molested. I mean, child psychologist up to a certain age, and all pediatricians, they say rape is good for small kids. Allegedly, of course. What? No. He might not even be lying, by the way, with all these fucking pediatricians. No. Why would I do that? The kids don't catch COVID. They do catch COVID. It's the fucking close to the fight. No, that fucking dude was getting into a fight with Joe Rogan, the guy with the fucking bow tie, like a fucking rock troll, bro. That dude. See it at MSNBC. Look at my wall. My wall has all my degrees on it. Kids don't catch the shot. Right? What? Are you drinking the fucking shots? What the fuck is going on? Aren't you adult? You don't work with anybody concerned about what the fuck is going on with your face right now? No. Our hospitals, listen. Our core groups, all fucked up. Your hospitals, all fucked up. Your public schools, they raping your kids in public school. They let in illegal aliens rape your kids in public schools. We had a lot of trouble in this country. But don't. Okay. Get the shot. Get the shot. Oh my God, I literally just posted facts without taking an opinion about it. Stop making everything sexual or perverted. It's sexual. If you're a grown-ass man showering with your daughter at 11, you fucking should be arrested. You should be arrested. No sane individual is sitting there going, I've got like 1960s plumbing in this house. We better take the shower together. This fucking water here. It's the Joe Biden economy. You want me to fix the water here's like 10 grand. We can't fix all that water. It's all fucked up. The process is leaking. So we only got about 3 minutes of hot water, so let's all go shower together. No. Shit, no. Every dad would be in the front yard with a hose, taking a motherfucking prison shower. And gladly doing it, by the way. Gladly doing it. Any fucking dad worth their salt would be like, no, I'm good. You go take the shower, sweetheart. Go ahead. Use up all the fucking hot water. I don't care. Good dad. Anyway, wanna go bathe in the backyard with gaslight? I'm a dad. That's how things work, boys, right? That's just fucking crazy. No! It's fine. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Just walk away. Leave the hot water. Just walk away. Okay. Does this dude have kids? Holy shit. I don't know anything. This fucking weirdo is following me on tweeters. It creeps me out. I was making fun of him last night. And I was going back and forth and I was grabbing to make fun of him. I was like, oh shit, he's following me. What? Why is he following me? What the hell? Why is this dude? Who thinks it's fine for grown-ass men to shower with 11-year-olds? Why is he following me? How do I call the internet police? Stop following me, weirdo. I won't block anybody. I love getting blocked on Twitter. There's a few things that maybe it's weird. Maybe it makes sense, but I don't know. I love when people hate watch the show. There's a bunch of angry fucking ugly leftards right now contemplating Canada. And they're angrily listening to this and they're shit fucking home while they piss in their closets. They're fucking weird. Stupid assholes. There's a bunch of maggot vagina filled weirdos writhing on the floor. But this guy's such a racist! Oh my god! How they can't get away from it? I can't tell if this is what Jakey and Rumble the fucking racist. Oh, fuck you, dumb asshole. That's why your dad ran away. You ain't got no daddy because your dad ran away. Your dad smelled that grizz in your fucking mom. Hit the fucking eject button. And you're the motherfucking Iceman. Fuck that noise. I'm out of the earth, fuckers. Boom. Right? That doesn't make sense. Those are two conflicting movies. I don't give a shit. But the crying weirdos won't even know. Dumb assholes. So, I like when people hate watch the show. And I love when people block me. I love knowing. Listen, if you block me on Twitter, I know that pissed you off. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm just making fun of people on Twitter. And I know that you read it. If you read it, you can then block me because what I said pissed you off. That's fucking hilarious. I don't even know any of you idiots. I just go out there and make fun of you. I just keep going. It's like a fucking machine gun. Then eventually later on I find out that they're blocked. When I go back to make fun of you some more. And I sit there and go, that's awesome. That's awesome. I ruined your day, you dumb bitch. You fucking moron. I thought you strong and empowered. I thought you're so strong and empowered you don't need no fucking man. Huh? With your Kamala Harris posters. Oh wait, ain't no fucking motherfucker out there got no Kamala Harris poster. Cope and see, bitches. Anyhow, so I won't block this guy. I don't want him following me. I don't want him following me. I don't trust him. He's probably looking at my butt. Don't look at my butt, weirdo. This is where we're at. This fucking show. Okay. So while all of this is happening, let me go show you the strong and powered New Yorkers, by the way. Holy fuck, New York got hit with an earthquake and they're all flame. That's fucking insane. That's a fucking... You guys got hit with a 4.0 earthquake. That's like a truck rolling through my neighborhood. Holy balls. 4.0 earthquake, you fucking pussies. Holy shit! Yo, oh, gas up the Prius! We out of here! Where are you gonna go? I'm going to New Jersey. I think they got hit by the same earthquake, Riddles. Where is it? This fucking thing looks like something out of one of those Roland Emmerich movies, boys. Here, there's a Independence Day reference for you. Welcome to Earth. Get out of here. Where are you going? I can't believe the fuck is... That was a 4.0. You guys are being constantly stabbed in your subway. You're fine with that. You guys are being raped in your public schools by illegal aliens. You're fine with that. The fucking ground shakes for a little bit. You're like, oh fuck, I'm out of here. Oh shit, I'm here. Holy fuck, you wouldn't last in California. We don't even talk about a 4.0 earthquake happens here. It doesn't even register on the news. These fuckers are fleeing. Oh, this guy gotta get out of here. Oh my god, sis. Holy fuck. Is this game listening to Smash now? What the fuck? Am I going back in time? What the fuck is going on today? Holy shit. Good. Holy balls. Maybe he's on his way to go see Shrek, boys. Biden is a rapist. He raped America. I hear that. Fuck you, Joe Biden. What you call the incestual pedophile? Joe Biden thought Leadus was just... I the Soul Critter guy. There's a fucking Alita movie out there. I remember I fell asleep during this Alita movie. I woke up and I saw Jeffrey in his acorn-shaped tiny penis running down a corridor, and I was like, what the fuck are you watching, guys? What's going on over here? So, wow, that's weird. That's weird. I would think that, I don't know, maybe all the sucker punching that was happening in New York would be appearing. They don't flee New York. There's this meme out there. What do you got that meme on your end? Where they go, oh my god, defund the police. This fucking stupid white bitch with a defund the police sign. and then the panel underneath it's a black dude punching her in the face, laughing because that's what's happening. That's the side of the shit. It's fucking insane. Let's see, and holy balls, this is that meme. This is the meme. Not defund the police. Defund the police. Both. Let's do that. Come on, how's that not like a top fucking meme? Get out of here. Get out of here, Twitter, you fucking stupid. Yeah. Tell them about it, chicas.
What's your reaction to seeing that this is happening to other women?
It is actually so comforting just hearing each of your stories and say, okay, we felt this, but we can get through it, and we'll bring attention to it and help other women who are also struggling with this as well.
All these women, members of a sisterhood they never wanted to belong to.
No woman wants to feel scared walking down the street.
A woman on TikTok has been compiling all the recent videos of women who were sucker punched in New York. It's now up to 43.
What's your reaction to seeing that this is happening?
They did it. That's the meme. That's the fucking meme. That's the meme. Oh God, I can't believe you got punched in the face. You can't believe you got punched in the face? Well, I can't believe that it's not butter. But I definitely understand you got punched in the face. I can see that. What'd you think was gonna happen? Well, actually, I thought what I would do is I would go out in the streets. I would say, "Defund the police." Oh my God, I don't want to be a rape victim. Well, I'm trying to explain this to you because you're fucking stupid. There's nothing anti-racist about wanting the law and order in your area. It's fine. Oh my God, then I was told that like if I call the police on a black person who was raping me, he like might be killed. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that actually. A black person's raping you, you're worried that a cop might shoot him? You fucking keep out, want the cop to shoot him. I want the cop to shoot him a lot actually. What are you talking about? What the fuck is going on? Black dude raping you, white dude raping you? Now listen, an Asian dude raping you, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't understand how that's going. But anyway, what? This an Asian dude going, oh, what? You guys don't commit crimes. You guys don't commit crimes. Right? You guys still are technology, yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
The camera's not working.
Hold on.
There it is.
There it is. Hi.
Wait. Hang on, let me mute this.
Oh,
Fuck,
my goodness, stop.
I forgot how to mute it. right. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think this is back up. Yeah. Well, that one's my fault. Oh, it's my fault. It's California's fault. Let's go with that. How long is the chat? Now the internet's going out. I can't win. I can't win. It looks like the I'm sorry, I need to get one of those weather vanes. I think the wind might have got about 5 miles per hour in California. I'm lucky that I have fucking power. I was looking at when I was rebooting this. I was looking at the chat. The chat was like, "Oh, he's gonna." I know. Well, it was funny too because with all of the wonkiness that's been going on, we upped our internet. I got a new router and I upped the internet in case it was my issue.
Yeah, we're almost home.
But, I'm hardwired in, so I don't know. I think like the whole internet kind of shit out on us. Okay. Anyway, we'll go back. Anyhow, where was I? Racist. You don't like a strong black woman? You could have got a hot black chick. You could have got a hot black woman. You purposely did this. There is an entire skew of advertising that is just centered around trying to piss people off. It's anger bait, and that's what they're doing over here.
Yeah, we're almost home.
Right? Look at this fucking idiot over here who's in everything and he sucks. Right? This guy's not Peter Porker, boys. Right? God knows what they did to Tobey Maguire. His cherub-like cheeks, boys. God knows what the Weinsteins did to Tobey Maguire, but that's my Spider-Man. I don't know who this dipshit is. I'll even take that fucking other guy, the Garfield guy. I have no idea. But anyway, but then they'll go find some fugly looking. You've been to like a Target or anything? Go through next time your wife drags you to a Target. Look at all of the models. They're all fucking ugly now. They're all ugly. Now, we don't need AIDS-riddled Calvin Klein chicks. We don't need that shit either. We don't need no motherfucking skeleton chicks. But you can go find yourself some hot chicks. You can even there's hot thick chicks out. You can find God's grace with beauty, wide and far. But they purposely got this fucking Gary Coleman looking chick, so people go, "What the fuck is going on over here?" And they go, "What, you racist? Look at all these racists." Wolf, watch. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no, the fucking internet just shit out. Damn. So, that's how things work.
All right, guys. Thanks for riding with me.
They think that they can.
Let's see if I can get on tonight. If not, I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow.
Talk about the product.
Peace.
And